Good morning, sir. So you're on mute, sir.
Morning. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir. I think the others will join in sometime. We didn't actually get the timetable, sir. We didn't get the timetable.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we thought the class starts at 9 o'clock. That's why.
Okay. So then, just a minute. Let me tell you. Just please note down. This is the timetable which I received. Uh, yeah, okay. For IBCP, you have the English first. Okay.
Hmm.
After this, you have the DM math. This is the
One
second
second, sir.
one.
I'll just send this to them. 1 second, sir. Uh, yes, sir.
First English, second chemistry, DM math. Okay. This is second period.
Yes, sir.
The third period is language development.
Okay.
Uh, Fourth and fifth period, you have AI and BA.
Okay,
It's a
sir.
block lesson, fourth and fifth.
Yeah.
Then after this, sixth one, RP.
Sixth is RP. Okay.
Okay, RP. And seventh period, you have math.
Math.
Then eighth period, you have physics and eco.
Physics and economy.
Okay, last period is service learning.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
These are the, I thought this is as per the today's timetable.
Okay,
If I'm
sir.
not wrong. Yeah. This is what, yeah, the generated today only. Okay.
Okay.
So then could you please pass the message to your friends to log in? I'm just waiting.
Yes, sir. I send them the timetable, sir.
Yeah.
And sir, also first and foremost, I would also like to wish you a very happy Teachers' Day, sir.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you. God bless you.
So I would like to thank you for, I'm a new student, but you've still helped me in every way you could,
Yeah.
with not just
Definitely,
studies, but also
definitely. It's my
other
pleasure to
related
help
things, sir.
you. Yeah. Just our BC is just only whatever the the enrollment from the student side. We try to help you to excel in your life. And this particular journey may be play an important role for you to build up your whatever you are desired and whatever you are dreamed for. Definitely, we are just
Yes,
wishing
sir,
you
definitely.
success in your life in all forms of life, like financial, health, prosperity, and everything. It's
So,
maybe some hiccups and there's some every day is not a Sunday, right? Definitely, heated things are there. It's a part and parcel of life. So
yes, sir.
we adjust with that. We control our emotions and we need to balance our life. Even this is a crucial period, I can say that because it's learning at the same time you can mold. You have,
Yes.
let us say, you have one uh, cup of atta. You may make a
Mhm.
puri, or you may maybe make a parota or chapati, anything, right? Only atta is there.
Yes, sir.
You are in the atta stage now. You can, however you want to
Take
design
anything.
your plan, to do it. Just only thing is nothing hard. Definitely you will excel. But only thing is just vigilant. Where and what is your dreamed
Yes, sir.
aspect? Even now the Sanatana Dharma, like Mahabharata and Bhagavad Gita and Ramayana, what all these things are there.
Mm.
As per your thought process, the result will be seen in your acts, in your actions. The same thing, like even you are talking about that in the modern science, yada yada dharmasya jnane bhavati bharati. It means that what you think in your mind, the same thing is in your result. You just think
Yes.
positively, automatically you will get it as a positive result. Same thing. Just think positively, ignore all the negative quotes from your life, automatically you will excel. Don't worry, don't compare with anybody. Your talent is talent. Your talent is just how you can excel and you can compare your actions. Today I done something. Tomorrow I want to do better than what you've done today. Likewise, you can think about it. Automatically, you are climbing the heights. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So then, had your breakfast?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, okay, good, good. So it's a totally changed today's weather and the
Yeah.
completely. uh, I usually get up early and I thought I heard some sounds in the night even like in a heavy downpour. Then I woke up early as usual. Still, I thought that
Yeah.
I assumed, even I wrote that message and nobody told me to that. Are we going to attend the classes physically then? Then they provoked and they told us to take online classes. Okay,
Yeah.
nothing better than this, something is better than nothing, right? So something, we
Yeah.
are just doing something and let us learn something. At least my
No,
mood gets out,
I
is not better.
was
Tell me.
up till 2:30 working on actually they Aruna ma'am had given me the responsibility of organizing the events for Teachers Day done by CI students, sir. So I was
Oh,
up till 2:30 working on I was making the soundtrack and the music and all, sir. And at 2:30 only like the massive thunderstorm started.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's when I realized maybe school could be in trouble tomorrow.
This meteorological department warned us next 3 days is the same scenario may
Yes, sir.
continue.
Yeah, this entire week.
Even neighboring districts, they have some thunderstorms, heavy disconnections of the transport and all these things are there. And
Hmm.
that is what the reports are coming.
Yes.
Okay. So can you see the screen which I'm sharing
Yes, sir.
right now? Yeah. So basically, what I told you other day, in fact, one of you, Chairman, I believe he asked me to share the paper one practice sessions, activities and all. So once we complete the typo, I want to make you to start practicing. But anyway, today I'm not recording anything because not so apt. If
Hmm.
I start recording, it's a video is there. Again, it's a
Yes.
problem. Maybe if we are attending the classes tomorrow, then I may record in school. Okay. So today we
Yes,
are
sir.
going to discuss the paper one. If you look at that activity, some of the questions you may see on the right side of the activity sheet. Hi, good morning, Akhil.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. So the basic idea is, and the screen sharing is the paper one object to discuss. The paper one is mostly you will see that they call it as guided questions analysis. So you may see that mostly media literacy in the form of advertisement or maybe the magazine cover page, comics or graphics. These things are mostly you will see in the paper one, this kind of text. We have the list like advertisement, the letter, short story, comic, many other there. But the main intention they want to see your ability of understanding the media literacy in terms of the usage of the colors, logos, multimodal text, uh, to analyze and you need to evaluate the perceptions based on the given text. Just have a look this sample which I'm projecting right now. Here, uh, consider the following extract and answer the following questions. This is for initial, but later actually you are not seeing these many questions. Hardly one or two questions you are going to see as your guided questions paper. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, this is an extract, and the left side, a girl doing some sport activity, and this is information shortly they given here. This part of the after practicing pattern filling, Judy climbed the apple tree to risk the cat, skated to the store for Bobby pins. Now she is home from the dancing class. She needs a sugarless, go-less soft drink like a kangaroo needs a baby buggy. What are little girls made of? Sugar for energy. So this is a primary details. I'm sorry to tell you this part. This is a very small font size they given here, and some sort of the details. Okay, maybe they considered and all. Just for time being, just ignore that part. And now let us see that the right side of the this extract. Now we need to answer based on the whatever the text they given. Uh, Mostly our examination assessment part is concerned, we need to use those guided questions as recommended. It's not compulsory, but still it is a paper is guided questions, the guided questions analysis. Okay. Now, first one, how would you categorize this text and what telltale signs emerge that allow for clearer categorization of the text type? So we have the basically in a
So it's an
broader way of
advertisement.
exactly. Advertisement, and they're going to give you some piece of some girls kind of Excel or maybe the routine or something like that. Okay. So this is a piece of um, promoting a product, or maybe we are talking about that promoting the girls' activity because they're talking about that there is no direct promotion here. Maybe just for understanding, what are little girls made of? Sugar for energy. This is a question, thought provoking about that. And we need to come to the conclusion after glance of each and every part of the given source. Okay, then we have to categorize. Generally, we have the two types of text. So one is fiction, other one is non-fiction. One thing you just keep in your mind, 90.99%, you will see that paper one is non-fiction. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Paper two, mostly what you study that the texts for SL4 and SL6, those texts comes under that the fictional aspect, and maybe poetry, prose, or maybe kind of a drama, novel, short story, many other things is comes under for the paper two. Now paper one, we are clearly stating this one is non-fiction. Yes, exactly. Now under the non-fiction, what are the specific category of this text? Because even question we need to look at that.
So,
How would you categorize this text, and what telltale signs emergently allow for a clearer categorization of the text? This is definitely not a fictional aspect. This is a non-fictional. Here, you see this one. After practicing, this one they're talking about the fact. One is the factual information. Second one, Judy climbed apple tree to rescue the cat, skated to the store for a bobby pins. Okay, this one is kind of information, factual information they provided. Under this, maybe article writing or biography of the person, or maybe we can talk about that the factual information based on the certain achievements. Maybe there is no sugar-coated details here, but they directly they're given that information is related under the category of the non-fiction and the factual information. Maybe the article, like you said, promoting advertisement, yes, definitely may comes under. If you go through that, the other details as well. Okay, this is the categorization of the first question. Coming to the second one, the text seems to be dominate this extract. In what ways do the image and the text operate with one another to convey singular idea or a topic? Exactly. This is a multimodal text.
yeah, so
Okay.
it's like the entire text is all about showing how active she's been and how much like work she's done the entire time. And even in
Exactly.
the picture, she looks like she's, you know, immediately skating.
Hmm. Exactly. Exactly. See, the first one skating and they're climbing the tree, risking the some cat, and again she's dancing class, and again she's going for the something like kind of like a kangaroo. Kangaroo is generally never stay for short period of time at one place, so always moving. Same way, this girl also moving like one after
Yeah, I
another,
think
one
it's
after.
talking. I think it's talking about how kangaroo needs that pouch which they have no for
Yeah,
their child.
exactly. Uh,
Yeah.
they're carrying the baby inside and then they're jumping from one to another, right? Yeah. So even we have the very popular thing like the animals are moving like a rabbit or the even the small never stay at some particular place even not even for 1 minute or maybe this constant time period. Keep on revolving, keep on moving, keep on changing from one place to another. Unless until they're taking rest during the sleep, they're reminding time the people are even like cradlers, toddlers. These people are moving like that only. Okay, so this is the kind that they are talking about that the nature of the or a characteristic of a person, characteristics of the we are not talking about the behavioral aspect. The how the quality the person has continuously. Like ants are working hard. So this girl also is continuously doing one after another. Now the point two is talking about that. In what ways do the image and text operate with one another to convey the singular idea? This is actually framing the research question to what ways. So if you are reading this only text, this part of the text, without looking into the image, just think about that. There is no image, but only you got some sort of details with the text and impact maybe how it is impacted and exclusively if you may look at that only this particular image without having the text and what it comes in your mind, what kind of impact on your understanding. And if you look at that, so one image and the one text, how they dominate upon one another or convey the message. This is the typical question. Actually, there's question two. The text seems to dominate this extract. They already seems to be dominant. Why they dominate? Because the like you said, this image is looking like she's ready for go ahead because they put gestures and one is just already on floor and the another one is ready to take the next step to forward. That movement, body movement and all. Now the point they're talking about that in what ways do the image and the text operate with one to another convey the singular idea or a topic. So this image they're talking about that how their dominance and all. So this sort of the details you need to bring into your textual analysis. Okay, maybe here the black and white is there. The image is black and white. Even the body agility shows that so activity doing by this girl is so active and energetic. Even they are also used like the comparison simile with kangaroo, right? Goalless soft drink like kangaroo needs a baby buggy. So she's also moving like a so energetic and doing the activity one upon another. All these details, what you mentioned in this text and reflecting in the image, but the image is almost attracting rather than the text. This is what they're talking about that. Okay. So what is this image is and the text is conveying the same topic or singular idea? You need to think about that. Okay. This is the second part. Coming to the third one, use of the text in the extract seems to include multiple voices. Yeah, what are the multiple voices? Here we can talk about that. How does the use of the text function in ways that are both disparate and complementary to one another? After participating that in thrilling, Judy climbed apple tree to risk the cat. Okay, this is a risk. This is a cat. Okay, this is what they're talking about. That complementary. Risking is one, but after doing this kind of the practicing, definitely we may feel that some sort of a tiredness and exhaustion, but still the person is just doing that they desperately need to save, risk this particular cat and skated to store for baby pins. Again, after saving and she's just going, everything, this only this bird after connecting with so many things one after another. Now, after that, now she is home from dancing class. Now again, after all these things and the series of details, we are talking about that text function in ways in which both are desperate and complementary to one another. Yes, exactly. Desperate is a risking, is an emergency is required. And same time, they need to look at that they without stopping and continuously doing just like a robo or a machine and doing one act upon another, one act after another, like she's doing the things without having any sort of laziness. And desperately, we are talking about that the complementary to these particular characters, behavior, and attitude, energy, agility, all we have to talk about here. Then coming to the fourth question, this is mostly we need to analyze and based on our perception. Maybe my point may not be yours, and your point may be different from the somebody else. Definitely, it is because we need to give the our perspective. What personal responses and reactions arise in your reading? of this text and what gives rise to these. Exactly. These things we need to talk about that the raising elements into thought process. That thought process may be uh, analyzing the using the guided questions. But one thing, like I saw some of your notebooks last time when you answered with the previous exercises. Don't write the question wise. First answer, this one, second answer. You just it should be natural flow. Like this text says it implies this kind of writer's attitude. Then the text comes under the category of his so and so. It seems to be dominated in many ways by using the image black and white, the color and agility of this character, attire and facial gestures, body language, all kind of like the how much you can incorporate in your answer those many details you need to include, and then you can proceed to write your analysis, not like simply answering question one, answer so and so, and blah blah blah, and the B, question two, blah blah blah. Those kind of things are not required actually, because you are not writing the question and answers. You are writing the analysis by using those recommended questions, guided questions, take part of your answer. Okay, this is the one. Now you tell me, how do you analyze this activity? How do you analyze, guys? Bhavya,
So,
yeah,
so,
Chandana, Ritika. Yeah, tell me. How do you analyze this activity?
so I think first we start off with they're clearly trying to make signify that the drink gives the child like a sugar rush or some quick energy,
Okay,
like a Gatorade type or like a Red Bull or something like that for children, of course.
okay, yeah, okay,
And so I think we can signify that by the way that they've framed it. Like it's not like they're saying, okay, she did this, then she did that.
hmm,
They're listing it out. Like, okay, first she
yeah,
after practicing baton twirling, she climbed a tree. Then she skated to the store. Then she went to dance class.
yeah,
So I think the way they've written it shows how she's done so much work without losing any energy.
hmm,
And now she needs a sugarless, goalless soft drink, like a kangaroo needs their baby pouch,
hmm,
because girls are made of sugar for
hmm,
energy. And
yeah,
even in the picture, she's like so joyfully skating, like actively, joyfully, and very energetically, like, not lethargically.
okay. Then what about others? Chandana?
I agree with Rana.
Sorry?
I agree with what Ronak said.
Okay. Then Bhavya? Bhavya, can you hear me? Bhavya? Ritika?
So you're asking about the first question, right?
Wait, I just said that I
No, no,
agree with.
overall. I'm not talking about
Oh,
only first question. Overall.
I feel like it's like similar to what Ron has said. Like there might be like certain things
Hmm,
according to like who's reading them, what the audience is receiving,
hmm.
but most is the same message going through.
Okay. So then who are your target audience for this extract?
So mothers.
I feel like parents,
Yeah,
parents,
okay,
family
okay,
members.
okay.
No, like this, no, not parents. There actually, this is like specifically to mothers. Because if you see in the bottom, there's a note to mothers thing in the bottom.
Okay.
And I think this as an advertisement, it's going to be advertised to mothers. But like, if like for example, this is a drink, right? If you see it in the store, it's going to be in like colorful packaging or something, which will attract children to it. Like how we go to stores and we see children cribbing for and like shouting for their parents to buy them like chocolates or whatever. So similar to that.
Yeah, Kritika,
Yeah, I agree with.
agree with what?
Sorry, there's some internet issue, but then I agree with Ronak's point. It's for mother.
Okay. So for instance, if you get a chance to connecting with this particular text, though it is very short, and how do you connect with that the significance, style, structure, genre, target audience, or maybe this is a big part, or else you may use that the typically. So you can think about that. So if you understand this one, I'm going to give you one more activity. I already shared with you a DSR yesterday, same thing, and even I posted in Teams. Did you check those two activities?
1 second, sir.
Yeah, please check that. What happened, Akhil? And he left the class now.
Sir, his light went, sir.
Oh, okay, okay,
Power cut, he told me.
okay.
Yes, sir, you sent this yesterday, sir.
Yeah, I sent that one. Then the point is basically you try, then we will discuss some sample answers in the class, and that is the reason I just shared in advance. You try to bring the what are the questions you have, like how to connect and what are the ways to connect and how to score this kind of answer and category wise. You just ask these sort of questions. So you try to do in a category wise, and if I'm doing this one and how much I'm supposed to get it for criteria A. Why I'm getting only this one, how I'm going to excel my grades. These sort of questions, if you ask, then definitely it is a chance of discussion which is useful for entire class as well. Okay. So that is the reason I'm just asking you to do it in a notebook.
Yes,
Sometimes I
sir.
may not be that even if you ask that, it's easy for us to understand and same time the people get benefited. So for instance, let us say something criteria A, you got something 3 for 5. Okay. Then why you are getting 3? Why can't you get some more better than that? And how do you excel that grade? In each criteria, you just look at that. This is a approach. You just remind that one you are paying for your exam, and that too don't waste your parents' money. So you need to excel. You just shape your the academics in a better manner. We don't know that what is going to happen in future. They may ask about that excellent result, then you want to see that in the university admission for your prestigious program, professional program. Definitely, all these matters. That is the reason now you just look at that even minute things as well. Not only mark, even consideration of understanding, consideration of the details for excelling, how and where you need to improve. All these things, okay? Just focus that area. And you always cross-check with your answer with the criteria, with the subject guide, and cross-check with your answer with the sample references. Am I writing right manner? Am I doing the things in a right manner? If I'm doing, why I'm scoring less? If I'm doing, and how I'm going to excel my mark. These things you just keep in your mind and you can practice it. Okay, this is for paper 1 and paper 2 as well. Even for other things as well. But right now you just focus these areas. And whenever you are doing other exercises with the paper 1, paper 2 components, you just focus these areas. Okay, now if you're comfortable with this thing, and I'm going to show that one more activity, let us discuss. Okay. Anyway, we have another 10 minutes, and let me do that. Can I do that?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Just give me a minute. Okay. This is an extract, and basically, you need to look into the some blog page. How these blog pages are, our web pages are help us to think in a in a broader way, because we are not talking about that only one perspective. Either it is, can you see the screen now? Dylan, did you see that? Can you get that screen now? Getting ready for the new school year. Okay, please confirm. Please see the screen.
Oh, sorry. Yes, sir. We can see the
Right.
screen.
Okay. Okay. Now here the basic idea behind this one is first one is very small and precise. And now here we have that with these type of questions you can see in your exam. Okay. This is a web page, and they're talking about that some details getting ready for the new school year. So just they're going to talk about that, how and what is the agenda for the academic year, and how the details are going to discuss at a different areas, followed by these type of questions. What stylistic elements do you find that convey clearly the medium or a form of your text? This is a what form you need to think about that. Okay, then you need to develop your analysis. Second one, what tone does blog assume? You consider this one is blog assume, and what linguistic elements indicate this tone? Third one, what purpose does? Here, almost the three details they're directly asked about that the big five. One is purpose, tone, and stylistic details. And third one, you are going to talk about the linguistic details. Okay, so these three details, if you are addressing, that is the reason I gave that the deep Karim or big five. So you just focus those things, around 60 to 70% of your work is done. Then the remaining 40%, just analyze it based on these things, collecting data from the given text. And you need to connect the details in an organized manner, put it in the right order, and as per your thought process, either chronological or sequential order. Okay, let us see that one. What stylistic elements do you find convey clearly the medium or a form of this text? First, you go through the skim and scan this particular text. Get ready for new school year. Okay. After seeing the title, you may be seeing that the new school year, maybe the new academic year, and they're talking about the school year, and get ready. So it is not yet started, they're about to start. Posted on 31st August 2018. Generally, IB classes starts and IB curriculum starts the month of first week of September and ends at the July last week, because the exams started somewhere in the fourth week of April to the till the um, third week of June. This is a general procedure. I'm not talking about that. Every school is following the same agenda. It depends upon the subject choices, how the people are writing their exams. These many days, like 2 to 3 months, the exams are going to conduct for each year, because of the availability of the subjects and the availability of their of what they're opted for them program and all these matters. Okay, now let us see this. Posted on 31st August in 2018. Now, as we approach September, we are all frantically trying to get kids ready for new school year, whether it is getting back into routine of early starts in the morning, the school run or work out, and what to put in their lunch boxes. That's quick and easy. Okay, yeah, maybe some of the schools they're bringing their lunches like even our school, and some schools they're eating at school cafeteria and dining hall, and they're eating the kind of the food, and even there's some people are bringing from their home, and maybe the parents, especially moms, needs to get up early and then get ready for all these breakfast and lunch, even sometimes in between some short eats like snacks or something, these sort of things. This is the kind of routine. But they got a short interval, uh, end of the each academic year, and before getting the next academic year is a kind of the relief for the parents, get rid of the elements like early wake up and preparing food for the kids, get ready for the day, and these sort of things were there. Okay, generally be taken care by the parents, in particular mothers. So at making sense of sugar, we have pulled together some tips from our experts which may help with your back to school prep. This is an introductory paragraph. This is the just before the academic year begin, and these are the kind of the opening preparations. How much easy now? This is another subheading. Is a kind of format they used in the form of the blog writing or report writing they used here, and how much is enough. Getting back into the school routine can be difficult after 6 weeks off. Yes, 6 weeks holidays. So 6 weeks in the sense uh, like 42 days, nearly 40 days holiday for them, especially when it comes to food and drinks. Kids may have been eating at slightly different times, and even eating uh, and snacks more if they have been particularly active. So uh, maybe at home they may have some sort of the free choice of eating times and eating habits, but school they have to flow with their kind of the school policies and timetable. With the help from the British Nutritious Foundation, we have lots of advice around how to create a healthy, balanced diet for your kids while managing their portions. Yeah, because it's a dietary. Generally, the dietary dietitian is going to advise and suggest the people to what to eat, how much they eat, when to eat. This kind of the routine they're making, and that routine is helping them to prepare the day's timetable. So this kind of a thing, they need to maintain that not completely junk food, not completely fruits, but all kind of balanced. The word they use here, healthy balanced, that word. So fruits, nuts, carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, many other things they are talking about that. If you look at that categorically, what food balanced diet comes under, you just look at that and you need to look at talk about that. Now, next one after this, in this blog, they already categorized. So you got that. In this blog, what we taught to one of BNF's own nutritionist scientists who shares insight on why portion size is important for your child and gives some advice on how to ensure you are giving them to right amount. Yeah, definitely. You know that the most of you are in the growing age. Definitely, you need uh, some essential nutrients to grow your bone muscles, even develop your the body, right? Because we need to talk about that. The people are growing from kindergarten or maybe the primary level to the senior secondary. Definitely, they need to take the food balance to boost up their immunity system and stamina, muscle power, which helps them thinking ability, learning, grasping ability. All these are matters. How much you are taking, what is the quality of food you are taking, and all these they are going to give. Even you need to maintain that the body measure index (BMI). So when you are playing, you need enough energy to stamina to play. And when you are studying, you need to maintain that capability to understand the things, recapitulation, all these matters in terms of your learning process is concerned. If it is more helpful for your to visualize portion sizes and head to our video, they are talking about some videos on what a healthy balanced diet and would look like throughout the day, or maybe check out our practical bite-sized tips if you are strapped for time. Generally, the people are swallowing once you are putting in the mouth, but you need to chew the food, and which helps you to get enough enzymes to digest your food and gives your energy to maintain your body, and even it is supposed to remote weighing systems of the body, like different parts of the body, to carry and supply the necessary things like blood, water, and other enzymes and hormones. So these sort of things you need to look at that, because if you look at carefully about the body functionality, metabolism, and all, definitely you come to understand these sort of the details. And as soon as they get through the door, kids want an after school snack. Current government advice is that we should try to stick to 100 calorie snacks no more than twice a day. For more tasty snack ideas, 100 calories and under had to change for change for life. Okay, they use the number 4 here, change for life. Okay, so because Many students, they're taking snacks is not a problem, but they're taking snacks. What is a snack item is? They're taking some fried items or junk food, like, which gives the instant, high carbohydrates and high fats. It takes some time to digest, and it maybe gives some sort of the fat in our body. As a result, the people may get some sort of the obesity. It causes some sort of the negative effects on our body. Okay, now getting creative with lunch boxes. Exactly. If you're in need of lunchbox inspiration, look no further than our recipe page. And this is about the school options. They're talking about that, what they're going to serve. And these are the recommendations, like they're talking about that. This blog is kind of educating about the children to read and understand what to follow to maintain their healthy lifestyle, both in school and before and after the school. Okay. And here with some great ideas for the recipes to make lunchtime at school a little more exciting and healthy too, or to get the facts on some of your kids' lunchbox favorites, and check out our guide to sugars, and giving you the sugars and the calories typically found in foods and drinks, helping you to make informed choices. Okay, so these are the kind of the getting creative in lunch boxes. Basically, they mentioned the first paragraph itself, the balanced and healthy diet. So, kind of the approach. Even they are also talking about that to maintain the various aspects which is required of body to maintain healthy lifestyle. Tips to help your kids enjoy a balanced diet. Pediatric dietitian Anna Christina, some doctor and expert, explains the managing how much kids eat is a consistent theme that presents rise when they visit her. And here she shares some quick five tips, such as giving your kids snacks that provides the nutrients or encouraging them to drink water frequently. Okay, after school activities, while back to school inevitably means less time for family fun, make most of the good weather we have, or left by planning some after school activities for inspiration. Head to our activity finders or check out some of our suggested fitness apps for your energy. Easy way to boost your family's fitness. Yes, exactly. So it's a kind of the principle they're talking about, that fitness, healthy food, and regular practice, drink appropriate quantity of water per day. So all these are they're talking about that after school and before school. Get ready for all these activities uh, in the new academic year. This is a blog details they mentioned. Now I'm just stopping here. So please go through this activity, and I want to see your answers in the notebook and show me in the next class. Okay, so please go through that, and you just understand those three questions, revisit your extract, and try to put your own versions in a different perspectives, meeting the fifth element to write your answers for your paper one analysis. Guys, do you have any questions?
So, how many like?
You can write
wi-
500 to 600 words, my dear.
Okay, so okay,
At least 500 to 600. Please write in a notebook. Okay. So
yeah, yeah,
don't spend more than 40 minutes to complete this exercise. 40 minutes is
okay, so
ideally good. Okay. So let me see that the how much time, and please write down before starting the time, and end time also after finishing. Okay. Both you have to write, and please put the today's date and write here extract two analysis, paper one analysis.
okay, so
Okay. Then have a great day. See you in the next class. Have a great day. Okay.
Thank
you,
you.
you
Have
too,
a
sir.
good
Thank
day.
you.
Too.
Bye bye.
Bye. Have a great day.